The final video of the Christmas miniseries is here. Can you believe it? I hope everyone will enjoy this and has been enjoying this series so far. I've worked really hard on this, and I know Ruthven has really loved his participation and looks forward to helping out more in bigger ways in the future. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And now, my monkeys, on to the final leg of your adventure. Here we go!
We're almost there. However, I think we should stop for at least an hour. Let Comet and Donner catch their breath. They've run themselves ragged trying to make the return trip so quick. I'd say they sliced at least half a day off our journey. We could very well be back to Christmastown by dawn at this rate. Whoa, gents. Whoa. Take an hour's rest, fellas. You've earned it. Just an hour, though. We are in the midst of a crisis, after all. Yes, I agree. It really is a pity that they must save their magic reserves for Christmas Eve. Otherwise, flying reindeer would get us through the entire trip in the blink of an eye, almost. Unfortunately, they must be able to make that trip on Christmas Eve. The damage that would be dealt to Christmas spirit if they do not would be catastrophic for your father to have to repair. Not to worry, though. We will pull this off. I have faith that we will. We have the crystal holly, and just in case, if Krampus does show his face, I will stay behind and give Krampus the thrashing of his worthless life. You, on the other hand, in the event of this emergency, I want you to take the sleigh and the holly and go save your father. Understood? Yes, I know. I don't much like the idea of parting from you either, but if it comes down to it, we have to consider what is the most important, and that is saving Santa and Christmas. Besides, you must have faith in this fate who has ensnared your sweet heart. Look who is blushing now, my dear. Oh, don't scowl at me, I'm only playing. But, I won't lie. I'm quite happy about the possibility that we may very well get the opportunity to explore these feelings between us. Once your father is safe, of course. I must have faith that Santa knows how important it has been to me to change and become a better Fae, and that he can trust me with his daughter. I do care very much about your father's approval. I admire him greatly, not just because of what he did to help me so very long ago, but his character as well, his qualities. I wish to learn more from him, to learn how to grow as an individual of impeccable and unwavering morality and goodness. This world has enough ugliness in it. I've seen it. I wish to learn how to contribute to making it better, like he does. Thank you. Your words mean everything to me, my dearest Miss Claus. Your faith in me, your belief in my better qualities. I couldn't ask for a better gift for Christmas. You've given me something I never knew I needed, and I cannot wait to explore all of this further, side by side with you. Sure, I do not mind cuddling you. Come here. Slide in closer. This this is very nice. I like the way it feels to hold you. Like your body and my arms were created to be a perfect and beautiful fit. You know, I never thought before until I saw you about wanting something like mortal affection. It just never occurred to me before that an immortal being like a fae could ever experience anything so human. And I never thought I needed something so very human as love. But now, I am really beginning to understand why humans tend to crave it so. It is wonderful. In a way, you too have changed me for the better. I am grateful for this. Hmm? You want to know how the Fae usually handle love? Hmm, that's a complicated one to explain. Well, as you can already guess, we are very much capable of it. It's just, well, not exactly second nature to Fae that haven't had a whole lot of exposure to humankind or other species that love in a way similar to humans. Fae are. Well, Fae must guard their hearts very closely. Our hearts are the center point of all our power, our immortality. And we tend to feel things like heartbreak and sorrow much more deeply than humans can comprehend. It would take a very long time to explain it, but suffering a heartbreak severe enough could render us powerless, or worse, kill the Fae suffering the heartbreak. So we've learned not to love carelessly. We've learned to study, observe, and make absolutely certain before investing our hearts. And humans, they do not usually tend to live long enough for that process to reach fruition. And other times, in rare cases, some Fae react to millennia without love by falling to their inner darkness. Yes, I do believe that is what happened to me. But I don't remember it happening well enough to tell you for sure. I just remember all the god awful things I did afterward. And then your father saving me from myself, giving me my second chance. The deeds before my rebirth, as I like to call it, have begun to get fuzzy over time, which I can't really say I hate. I hope they go away entirely. I don't want those memories anymore. I like who I am now. I can actually say that I like myself. That's an amazing feeling. Yes, I have you now by my side as well. And I swear, you will always have me. Once we get the all clear from Santa, every moment I do not have to be at my post, you'll never be able to get rid of me. You wouldn't dream of sending me away, huh? Well, good. You make me feel a warmth inside that I've never known before. It's not the uncomfortable warmth of a crackling fire, it's sweet, comforting. It makes me feel so content. and at peace. I want every moment in this to bask in this wonderful sweetness that is you, my little snowflake. You like that nickname too, huh? It fits you. Beautiful and unique. No one else like you. A precious rarity to be treasured. Second time now I've made you blush. You are so cute when you blush. Beautiful beyond any words of poetry could ever describe accurately enough to do you justice. Oh, looks like the reindeer feel ready to get going again. They are getting back up. So, let's get a move on and save your father, yeah?
Jingle is awake from her nap. What did Jingle miss?
Nothing, little one. We're about to continue on now. Get ready.
Well done, both of you. I'm so very proud of you, especially you, my darling daughter. I know your mother did not wish you to embark on this quest, but you've really shown me that you do very much have everything it takes to hold Christmas in your hands and in your heart. I look forward to the day when I hand the reins of my sleigh over to you and watch you carry on spreading peace and love to the world every single year. I know, sweetheart, you did it for me too. I love you too, my sweet sugar plum, very much.
Darling, you look tired. Perhaps you should rest?
Do not fret, my love. I am laying in bed. I will be fine. Now then, my girl, Jack, tell me, what of Krampus?
We are not entirely sure, sir. We last saw him at the Ice Shard Caves when he tried trapping us inside. He took off right after the cave-in. We never saw him again after that. My assumption is that he had no idea Jingle was in the sleigh, and he was convinced we'd never get out in time to save you. So he saw no reason to stick around. My guess would be that he has probably gone back to the Obsidian Mountains to wait for everything to fall apart, and then snatch his chance to make his own dark little holiday. I imagine he'll be most upset when that does not come to pass. But, with your permission, sir, I wish to pursue Krampus into the mountains and put an end to him before he has another chance to do something like this again.
I would have to say you are likely correct. Krampus is clever, but he's a coward. He would definitely retreat to hide out in his mountain until the time to strike arrived. And yes, you are likely correct again that he will be very likely to try something again when he realizes his efforts this time were unsuccessful. I never wanted to have to bring it to this. You know I do not enjoy speaking of things like putting an end to another. But it seems for Christmas and everything it brings to human hearts worldwide, We have no choice. You have my permission to go after Krampus. But Jack, make it clean. Do not let Krampus take from you who you are. Do you understand? Do not prolong it for his suffering. Make it clean. Make it quick. Make it as painless as you can. Do you promise?
It will be difficult after what he did to you, sir. But yes, I do promise to show mercy even as I bring him to an end. I will not ever forget who I am, who I want to be, and I will never allow anyone to take it from me.
Good lad. I place my full trust in you. In other matters as well.
Santa?
My dear Jack, I know how you feel about my daughter. I know everything, remember? I see you when you're sleeping. I know when you're awake. There isn't much that escapes me, except for, of course, Krampus, shrouded in his dark cloud. But anyway, my sweet daughter, if you feel in your heart that you wish to return Jack's feelings towards you, you have my blessing. He is a good lad. He's come quite a long way and become someone I am very proud of. Oh, sweetheart, no, of course I do not blame Jack for what happened. Krampus was going to make trouble one way or another. He would have found another crack in defenses to exploit somehow. Crafty little imp. This is not Jack's fault. We know better now, too. We know what he improved, and soon Krampus will be dealt with and will not harm anyone else again with his dark ambitions.
Sir, thank you. Your forgiveness means everything to me, and I will not disappoint you with your daughter either. Your trust is something I deeply treasure, sir, and I swear I won't ever be so negligent again about the safety of Christmastown and you.
Jack, easy there, lad. Shouldn't be entirely upon you to protect Christmastown. It's been unfair that you've never had time to explore all the new opportunities you have with this new life. I've also heard desires expressed from the elves periodically about wishing to expand their magic in a more defensive manner. More so after Jingle immediately began telling all her friends how she saved you and my daughter. Perhaps you might like to begin educating the interested elves and my daughter as well to further their magical prowess. I have been teaching her myself, but as you know, I'm also very busy. I don't always have time. I think she would benefit highly from your knowledge, and at the same time, the two of you would have more time to really get to know each other. What do you think? I knew you'd love the idea, darling. But what if you, Jack, think you are up for the task?
I would be honored to take up this duty, sir. And thank you for thinking about me. You're always thinking about everyone else. Someday, I would love it very much if you might bring to me something I can do for you. Just for you. It doesn't hurt to be selfish just once, every so often, once in a blue moon, just a little. You know?
Well, Mrs. Claus has been telling me something of the same. So maybe one day I'll have something for you, Jack. Thank you, lad. You are a good sort, Jack, you know that.
I I am reluctant to allow you to go with me into the Obsidian Mountains, but I know you well enough by now that there is no arguing with you when your mind is set. So, we'll plan to strike on Krampus in a month. We'll work on expanding your magical talents, and perhaps even have a few elves up to snuff enough to take along as well. Does this sound agreeable to you, sir? I wouldn't dream of endangering her in such a way if you are in disagreement.
If you feel that she has excelled enough in her training to be able to protect herself efficiently in the event of an emergency, then I will place my trust in your judgment and allow it. I know, darling, I know. But you must remember the same thing I told Jack. Do not allow Krampus to fill you with hatred. Do not permit him to take from you who you are. Remember this, my precious child.
My love, there are elves at the door, wishing to know if you'd like some soup and perhaps some hot cocoa. I think it would be a good idea to nourish yourself.
Oh yes, that sounds lovely. And yes, after I've eaten, I will rest. I will not worry you needlessly, my darling.
Thank you, Nick. I will go with the elves and help them prepare your favorite stew. Rest until I get back, all right?
Go on now, you two. There are elves standing guard, and I wish to close my eyes for a short time while food is being prepared. You two go and relax, talk with each other, enjoy some cocoa. I imagine the two of you must be as hungry as I am.
Thank you, sir. We'll come back and check on you later. I'm proud of you too, you know? You showed much courage out there. And during the cave-in, you never panicked. You are strong. And I think I may have even fallen even more for you during this journey. Ice skating tomorrow night? I think that can be arranged. Now, let's go get some hot cocoa and something to eat. I'm sure the elves are waiting to stuff our faces with goodies while we tell them every detail of our adventure.
You have won this time, Frost, but I will prepare myself, and when I am ready, I will strike again. But first, I'll eliminate you. Who will save Christmas then, when you are gone? So enjoy your merriment while you can. I will see it brought to an end someday.
And that, my monkeys, concludes the first book of the Christmas adventures. You'll be able to look forward to book 2 next December, where you and Jack will pursue Krampus into the Obsidian Mountains and see him punished for his wicked deeds. Make sure to give Rithbane some warm fuzzies in the Discord for his work. Let him know that he's doing as fantastic a job as I think he is. He's got the stuff. I really believe that. Anyway, folks, for those new to the channel, if you would like to communicate more with myself or even other members of the monkey community, you can find the link to my Discord in the description. Everyone will be thrilled to meet you. You will also find a couple pieces of some pretty cute merch. I actually made the monkey logo myself. Not too bad, I think, for someone that isn't usually an artist. Anyway, you should check those out. If you would like to help support me aside from the merch, you could possibly toss a couple of coins into the ye old PayPal tip jar. The link to that is also in my description. However, if you do not have the monetary means to offer support, do not worry. Just by sitting through an ad or two is also a great way to support me. Plus, it's really very sweet and generous in my opinion, because you are donating to me a slice of your time in which you're really not getting anything for it, except for a boring ad. And I'm really grateful for it. Truly. It means a lot to me that people are willing to do that for me. You guys are just amazing and wonderful, and I would not be able to do any of this without you. Anyway, on January 24th, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, you can join me and Rithbane for a hangout live stream for my birthday. We will play some very chill Stardew Valley while we talk with some of you amazing viewers. It will last probably an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours. We'll see what kind of time is available to Rithbane and I on my birthday. Who knows? If it's in the cards, it could very well be longer. Alright, I think that wraps up anything relevant that I needed to mention. So with that, my monkeys, I shower you with all my love and bid you farewell for now. Please stay safe out there in this crazy, crazy world. Happy New Year, everyone. I love you. Bye.